Wow. These roads, these paths, they look so barren. This is what I get for starting a section of park in the very back of the park.
Keeping me all night, all night. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go.
Hi up, Borkers, I'm Jalen Fulf, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. Last time we were here, we started a little bit more development in this little area right here, but at least given the fact that it's so long to get everybody all the way over from the entrance of the park, all the way over here to this side of the park, it's really just that moment, you know? That moment where you feel, oh, I kind of want to just get up, get moving, and just get this out of the way. Well, I have some ideas to get some peeps over here, but that'll take a while. I mean, one of them being moving a little, adding a little section of monorail over here that adds that brings this all the way over and then adds a station down here, sort of. But placement is going to be a problem. I just need to find where exactly I could put this, this little area over here, maybe, so that I could still work. But for right now, there isn't much to do in terms of getting peeps over here, and it's going to really cost my park if I weren't working with unlimited money. So, what's the plan? Well, the plan is get a thrill ride over here. Why not? Remember, I once had... If I go back over here... Remember that I once tried the idea of a reverse freefall? I once tried the idea of a reverse freefall. And it didn't work in terms of what's over at the lake, but I have a suspicious feeling that it might just work over here. And I think my plan is just to take this baby up here. And I think my best bet with this, given the direction it's going, I'm gonna have to do the station and exit on this side. It is gonna go that way, yes. And I am aware that it's gonna dig underground for it. I'm aware of that. Now that makes it look complete. My question then becomes, how's this gonna work? I think I did that. I think I showed how it works. But then it just became along the lines of, oh, what could I do? I don't think I know it. I don't think really I need to do anything else. It's just the big old entrance on this end, and then the exit on this end, and then work out the path work. And then, yeah, unsurprisingly. But before I go any further with this, I just want to extend a little bit of this, because I want to make a second thrill ride over here as well. Because my hope is that the extension will help bring some peeps over here. Now, because of the way this cube path is going to be designed, I don't necessarily need to put like a priority path thingy. I just have to worry about, in particular, what could go wrong. Oh, how in the heck? Guys. Okay, let me redo this. I think this might be better if I did... I mean... Yeah, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I may just have to deal with it, or what I could potentially do is adjust some terrain. Like do some flattening. Bring the terrain up a bit if I need to. Oh, I can't do that. I'm gonna have to demolish some path to do that. I mean, they say in some cases, they say in most cases, it's not a bug, it's a feature. I think this one's a feature. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just pop a test right here and see what happens. And then just see what happens. I think my initial test is not going to be the best of successes, because the way it's going in the speed, I don't think it's going to make the hill climb that much easier. Yeah, it's not going to make that. But I know in RCT3, if you've made the launch pad a little too long, the coaster would ultimately never make the station. Is this the same? Is this the same idea, same principle in this coaster? Unfortunately, the answer is yes. So here's what I'm going to do. Given the lack of all of this, I think I'm just gonna not demolish. Where's the edit button? Edit track. See here, not this way. I want this way. Delete, delete. I'm gonna do the whole bunch of deletes right here. And with this piece gone, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And given I also know how high it might go, I think I'm just gonna stop it right here. Or, maybe one more, and right there. That should be good. This may be a trial and error series of tests, but let's see what happens. Hold on. There's an operations thingy over here that could help me out here. I don't think standard coaster chain doesn't work well. Alright. Let's just test this, baby. Alright, so the question then becomes now, does this make it back to the station, or is it stopped at some point? I have a suspicious feeling of some things, but of course, those are some questions we can always answer at a later time. Unfortunately, given the circumstances, this is not the way to go. I'm gonna need to do some more trial and error. I don't know, can I... Wait, I didn't want that. I wanted to edit track. Does this have anything else added to it, or no? It doesn't. No operational abilities. So I think what I'm gonna do is just gonna keep doing the whole idea, the whole principle of just deleting the tunnel pieces over and over again until a balance is found. Alright, the return trip on test number 3. Does this make it back to the station in time? And is it enough track pieces to actually make the station? And... wait. Oh, just one close. Just one close. Tell you what, though. It does give me an opportunity as well to have this height, simply because it's a little bit too much, if you know what I mean. So, edit track again. I'm going to do the same thing, delete deletions. So how many pieces was this in total? Excluding the end piece, we had 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to try 2 for the last one. So up here. 1, 1, 2, and then the end piece. Let's see what this does. And you made it just in time as it was going super slow at the very end. Build the suspense, why don't you? I don't see why this is going to be a big thing. Then again, my question becomes, I'm still curious as to how this whole thing's supposed to work. I mean, it does stop here and then makes it back over here, but this feels like a little too short of a process, don't you guys think? Then again, you guys have to let me know in the comments how this is supposed to work in the first place. But anyway, let me just go back, do another test with, this time with heat maps, because of, let's go vertical G-forces. Because I actually want to see where this thing stops, so that I can appropriately adjust the coaster accordingly. Yeah, it just stops there all of a sudden. I think I have a plan here. I'm gonna go ahead and make one final edit. I'm not sure if it's gonna ask me for a test on the second attempt, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and, not the station in particular, but I want to demolish this, delete this, and delete this. It's probably gonna ask me to put this piece up and then this piece, just to make it safer. Yeah, it's going to ask me to test again. I'll just go ahead and throw the test. Okay, testing complete. We can open this bad boy up. That should be easy peasy lemon squeezy for our thrill seekers trying to find this end of the park. And we should be good to go. Again, the plan continues. And that ultimate plan becomes, I want to get the monorail over here at some point. But first... Oh, boomerang. Boomerang, this is how we do it. Let's do trident. Alright, that's the lift hill, then loops. I want a vertical loop going to the left as before. We're going to heighten it just enough so that it can make it. And then we're going to do the exact same thing we did with the attempt at the looping coaster. Go up like this, and go up like this. I want to make it the similar height, like there. That should do it. But now before my entrance and exit, I'm gonna have to do a little thing we like to call a test of this bad boy. But I'm gonna make sure operations are okay. Boomerang, yes. Alright, let's test her out. It's not what you expect out of it, your typical shuttle loop. But it is something. Now the question is, can it make a loop? Oh boy, here we go. Oh god, that lag. Now can it make it? Yes. That's going forward, but can it go backward as well? Oh my god, can it actually make it? I did it right, didn't I? And then the final piece of the puzzle, can it make the loop the second time? No, it cannot. I figured just as much. It's too big of a loop. So here's what I'm gonna do. Not demolish. I had that mistake last time this episode. So let's just delete, 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 and I'm gonna make a loop again. Actually, let's switch it to a Cobra roll. Your standard issue Cobra roll. Make it go left, and we're going underground, baby, underground. Because why not? And we'll do a vertical loop. Not that way. Definitely not that way. Because what I can do here instead is just do that, and then try the loop. Try the loop again. Let's go vertical loop right this time to make it go a little way. And then emerge from out there. Perfect. Although I would love to make the whole at half go underground and then emerge from the top again. That's where terraforming comes into play. Now my question is, can it make like that? Oh, hold on. Hold on. There's a reason why they called this the boomerang in the first place. There we go. Now that's more like it. Because then it can actually go back. But before I go any further, I'd like to try a little bit of terraforming around the second half of the puzzle again. So I'm going to pull this direction. We're going to try to pull around the loop. Around in such a way that the Cobra roll actually goes through like this. There we go. Then we're going to do the same thing, pull around the loop, so that its emergence actually comes out of here. Don't mind us. This whole rock right here, that's just a cover-up. But now pull this, and we have our loop completely in darkness. Everything is completely in darkness. Woo! Oh, but then what about over here? That's a thing we can solve, right? Now, I hope our guests don't go fearful over this. Oh, wait. Gotta do some more chiseling. Like that, and then this should be good enough over here. There we go. Just so we have an easy-peasy lemon-squeezy solution, don't you think? Hang on. Yeah. That should do it. So yeah, that rock over here, this is just a cover-up. Let's just test this bad boy, see what happens. I almost forgot about things. And does it go down? Yes, let's see it. Woo! That all works out, and then the Cobra roll into the underground. Woo! Everybody wanting to get out of the underground is... Oh, God. Okay, I thought that was going to be a problem now. Let's actually decrease that loop, why don't you? Because I actually want to start from this piece, and I can delete from here. Then the loop. Again, we go to the right, but I want to decrease the size of this to something like that. Something like this. Perfect. There we go. And then the emergence. And overlooking the chairlift, too. Fascinating. I mean, sure, why don't you? Then that's going to give them a preview of what to expect. Anyway, test, see if this actually works. Alrighty, here we go. Down through the station again. The Cobra roll. A smaller loop coming up. And indeed, a very small loop coming up. Oh god. Small loop. And it works. But now we have the drive up to the top of the hill, which is actually going to make this thing work in the other direction, assuming that all goes well here. And there we go. See what we did there, folks? Of course, the whole thing has to make a trip back up this way, just to make it back to the station in one piece. How was that? Now, how bad is that? Oh, it makes a lot more sense. Excellent. I like. Anyway. So now with that, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my twist to a boomerang. Anyway, entrance. Let's go this side for entrance, oh, actually, let's go this side entrance, shall we? Exit this side, obviously, given the fact that the exit's right there. And then let's do pathing. Can I get path height? No, I don't think so. I don't think I can. What's the obstruction? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Once I get closer to the path, I can actually do something about it. Like, I can do that. Then I can go around like this. Try to go up again. And it all works out. Oh, but before I do that, let me do this, and then... No. Delete that. I do this. Extend it by 1, because that's where the priority path is going to go. And then we finish off just like... Wait. Or I can finish off like this, maybe? How can I finish this thing off? Like that? No? Like that. There we go. Easy peasy, but then we have to do a enable priority pass method. I'll just do that once we're done here with, this path. Oh god, that's too high. I gotta turn it down. And there, make sure that I can still continue down the path if I need to. Then again, I do have plans for the monorail to extend over here anyway, so it's not really that fascinating if you think about it. But now, priority pass. Now that I've gotten all this said and done, let's just do... It's currently closed, but I'm gonna do a little bit of financing, operations, enable priority pass. Place priority pass entrance. Our priority pass entrance is going to be all the way down here. And this is probably going to be the shortest priority path that I make in this series, especially given how I set up the queue path just for this. Hang on. Can I? Oh, I gotta go further down. Like, there we go. That should be my priority path. There! I like it. And instead of Trident 2, I think I have a perfect name for this. Underrang? I'm bad with names, I'm sorry. So yeah, open this bad boy up, let the peeps come by, see what they think, and there you go. Now, are there any peeps that are actually coming down this way? I think we have... Wait. Why are they not... Hang on. And I thought we were going to have peeps come down this way for potential rides. I don't see any peeps coming down this way except for this few folk who could probably take the chain lift if they wanted to. Could probably take the gondola if they wanted to, which they are not. And indeed it looks like they are coming down this path. Ladies and gentlemen, the little dip in our park presents our first guests. Well, sort of our first guests. I mean, these guys were already here to begin with, but I don't think they were checking out any rides. So also, that's open. This is open. So that's the Thrill Seeker section. I do want to put some thrill-seeking flat rides down here as well as the monorail. Maybe the monorail should go underground as well. I don't know. You guys help me out here. And so I have plenty of places for anything. I could potentially put some Thrill Seeker rides down here as well to spice up the thrill side. And there's an extra space over here for the monorail, potentially, but I also have space over here for the monorail. So if you guys have any ideas on how I could approach this, then feel free to let me know down in the comments, will ya? Anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode of Planet Coaster, and just for proof that I'm actually saving this park, I'm going to go ahead and pop a save now. So there you go. That's Planet Coaster for you. And next time we see each other, well, what else? What else? We've got a whole section of Thrill, a whole section of Kitty. We still got to get this back end of the park done, and we'll be done with this with Planet Coaster Park as a whole, except for a few small bits and pieces here and there that are really bare. But other than that, I think we can work out some ideas. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, leave a like. Post your comments, hit subscribe to the notification bell, share this video with your friends, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time.